And that's something I brought up in a previous video where, okay, the NABOR contract protects you for black mold. You didn't want to use that word, but the 5 non-starters here in Florida.
Sticky mold.
Sticky, the bad stuff. So the buyer can, we do our inspection, we find it's one of the 5, bad molds, and we say, oh my gosh, I don't want it. That's not how it works. You've got to make your election, and only if the seller refuses to do the repair. Well, in those scenarios, it's usually a pretty big fix. There's something. Do you have any examples? Any good ones?
A good one is
Scare us.
I can show you pictures. Actually, I'll share some pictures with you if you want to add it to
We'll email some pictures afterwards of the video.
If water's in the wall for a period of time and we open up that wall, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. There's going to be a lot of black growth. I've literally, and I'll try to find this picture, seen mushrooms growing in the wall, which is kind of interesting.
Oh.
But remediating it properly is not a big deal. Is Christian said, find the cause, find the why. Once we know the why, we've stopped the cause, remediate the issue. Protocol says clean, remediate 24 inches past any visible growth. Do that and do it properly. You save the house, you retest, you verify the efficacy of the remediation, and you're good to go. My homes that my teams, not me, my teams remediate, I swear they're cleaner than if it didn't happen. It's better that honestly for the buyers, it's especially if they have sensitivities, because they're getting things they wouldn't have gotten.
So in the comments, one of the realtors says that she used you earlier this year and you saved the deal. So
Thank you.
kudos. Can I ask you a question that you're not going to want me to ask?
Maybe.
So when if I throw a party, it's going to cost me a certain amount. If I throw a wedding, they're going to increase it. Does that happen with mold?
With my
You throwing what?
So does the cost go up because you use the 4-letter word?
No, you're only
Not for you, but generally in the
you're only remediating something if it is the 4-letter word, and it's been typically if it's an insurance claim, and you're supposed to get most of my clients trust me to do the post testing because I seem to be a trustworthy guy, and they sign off on that, or you get a third party to come in and if it goes from I think it's something to mold, they typically write a protocol. It needs to be done as said. The reason, and we're very similar age, the reason I'm in this business,
40.
yeah, we're going on, but he's 12. The reason I'm in this business is I'm a crappy golfer, and
Me too.
and I love to go after my competition that takes advantage. You guys know this.
That's why I asked the question.
And this is no joke. I have the quote over at Quail West, which is a pretty nice area. Somebody came in, a wealthy family was buying a bigger house, a $500,000 contract to remediate.
What?
I swear, I have it. I'll share it with you. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the house. We're $20,000 they were in the house. $500,000.
That should be criminal.
It should be criminal. And that's why I stay in this business, is because people need help. And it's as we were talking to earlier, it scares the bejesus out of you when you hear that M word, especially if they're coming up from up north, or I have sensitivities. Everybody seems to have sensitivities.
Everybody's sensitive.
All right. I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive guy myself.
Oh,
I think that's 100% right. My wife and I call that the foyer effect. So you walk into someone's home, it's beautiful, it's really expensive, the price just went up. The foyer effect. They do the same with weddings. You'll see people take advantage of their customers.
Zip code.
Yeah, so there is impetus for educating yourself, taking this information, digesting it, trying to understand, and generally, we look at, as lawyers, we have to be asked how to analyze an issue. We can't just go off the cuff, and I don't think you should either. So in law school, they use this thing called IRAC. Do you remember ever learning that?
No.
So issue, rule, analysis, conclusion.
Okay.
So first, we have to spot the issue. We have to spot the issue. So obviously, in this case, someone suspects there's mold. All right, so rule. Now we got to do the data analysis, or the data. We got to look at the data. You're going to look at the report. Maybe you do a site visit. We're going to learn more about what this is. Analysis. We're going to take the issue with the data, and we're gonna, and maybe, you know, what skills you have and say, all right,
That's pretty good.
what's the solution here? And then a conclusion. So issue, rule, analysis, conclusion. I use that with everything in, because otherwise you skip to step 3. Yeah, of course you could sell me to totally sanitize the house, but you're missing the issue. That's not what I called you about. It's a very important thing. And so a couple of things for you guys. We're going to go to the learn one thing before I forget. All right. So my learn one thing is worry about the contracts. And if you find yourself using a standard contract, know that you have to point out what's causing the issue first. Don't over focus on the contract, focus on what's causing the issue, and either use that answer to calm down your buyer a little bit and say, look, if it's cleaned, it's fine. And then separately, if it's a seller, hey, there might be an issue here we have to address. Act as the owner. Act as the owner.
If you weren't selling the place, what would you do?
If you weren't selling the place, what would you do? What would you want for your family, for your kids, that sort of thing? It humanizes the problem and the fact that we have a contract. It's not us versus them. It's, we got to get this right. I want them to be happy. I want goodwill in the deal. So Dad, what's your learn one thing?
What's his phone number?
Yeah. So actually someone
You
did
need
share.
someone to call.
You need someone to call? You need a second opinion, a
Talk
third
people off the
opinion,
ledge.
whatever it may be. All right, John, I'll put you on the spot. Learn one thing.
I got mine right up there already. Know the answer before you ask the question. Every new listing, call me. We'll check it out. We'll make sure it's okay, because then once you finally get, especially these days, once you finally get this under contract, it's smoother sailing. The other defects will be a plug doesn't work or something like that, not the M word as we're talking about. And that's just, I don't like to see everybody's hair on fire. It'll be much easier for everybody involved and save money, actually.
So I think there are people in this world that they elevate an issue, they can maximize it, and other people that try and find balance in it. And I think John's one of these people, not to brown nose too much. But if someone's super panicked, you try and find them calm and you meet them in the middle. You're not trying to bring them to you, you're trying to meet them in the middle. And then if someone's not worried about it at all, I think it's time to kind of, hey, put you in gear. There might be something here. So I've trusted you, and you've always come through me for me, and I think you've saved other people that have been watching this. So, John, easiest way to contact you.
The phone number is easy. It's
Bat
two,
signal, right?
it's 23. Call the big guy here. He has my 239-444 mold. 444 mold. Super simple. I do. It's easy to remember.
Funny. Yeah.
John at All Dry SWFL. I'm sure we'll post something on the video.
Yeah. So we're gonna write an article for everybody. We'll write an article here. I'll take the pillow.
That's Puddles. That's our mascot.
Yeah, Puddle. Oops.
So we'll post an article about this. We're gonna give you some real world scenarios. We'll give John's contact information as well. But thank you for watching, and good luck on all your listings. You know, if there's something that needs to be looked at or a second opinion, or you just want to talk, John's a great pillow talker. So there you go.
Jesus.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks.